Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Blackwell Epiphany. I'm Wisemimir. Let's get this show on the road. Last episode, we talked to this ghost. And unfortunately, we don't know who she is. We also helped a child pass on, as you do. And we moved this note over here from in the darkness to into the light. And we've got a name, but we don't know. It probably belongs to the ghost, but we don't know exactly.
No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with Red, and she can't get in here.
Right. Phone. Not search. Notes.
No, I don't see any.
Right, no. Hi, George. It's been a long time, almost too much time. Right, this is his number. Okay. Call me ASAP. Oh. Alright.
No answer.
Right. Why did I think that would work?
I don't think I can do anything to help those plants.
Not the plants.
Huh. Locked.
Right.
Joey, could you come out here?
You Bell.
Okay, right. Only Joey knows the ghost's name, potentially. So, let's talk to her.
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
Right, we could ask about the furniture again. We did last time. It didn't work.
The note is signed J. Who's J?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
Right, she doesn't know about the note because it wasn't there when she... Presumably it wasn't there when she died. Or if it was, she forgot about it.
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
What's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
Okay, so apparently she's... famous.
My name's Joey. Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am.
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
Right. Well, we can ask her flat out if she's famous, so let's do that.
So what is this? You famous or something?
Or something.
Come on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
It's not really important that you tell me your name.
Listen, it's really important that you tell me who
Oh,
you
wait,
are.
whoops.
What on earth could be so
I read that
important?
wrong.
It's complicated.
No. No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Right.
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You don't even know my name, and you want to ask me questions?
Well, maybe if you actually told me your name.
No. Like I said, this is way too much fun.
Yeah, we're not going to get very far.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
Right. We can take a guess from that note, but... But we're not going to get very far. Not by talking to her, anyway. So... Unfortunately, that's a very common name. So, no results for us. Stay here and let's look at that list.
Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a...
Right.
I
Can
don't need
take
somebody
it?
else's shopping list.
Nope.
A pedal-operated garbage can. It's empty, thank God.
Damn it. Of course it's empty. Right.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
Well, darn. Let's try police station. Maybe they've got records.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, no. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address. Sorry.
Well, darn.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
I have a question, Joey.
Yeah?
The ghost on the roof was George's neighbor. If we can get through to her, she might tell us something.
You say that like it's easy to get a spook to tell us anything.
Right. It's not going to be easy to get anything from the ghost.
I wonder if there's anything in George's apartment worth seeing.
You're not gonna find out by hanging around here.
Okay, so the hint said go back to George's apartment, so I guess that's where we're going. Don't know why I came back to the church.
That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire...
Right.
Is that a genuine Ming? It must have cost George a fortune.
I think I've looked at all
I
of
think they
these.
might be candlesticks. Possibly. I don't even know.
Right. So whoever this Michael is, we should probably talk to him. any case, I'm not seeing anything around that should
The table and chair.
indicate what we're looking for.
It's a front door. At least. No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with Red, and she can't get in here.
Right.
Hey, come join me.
What?
I got something to.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on.
She's inside a locked.
Right. The apartment's locked. Definitely not getting
Me
that
cook?
achievement for not
I don't even know what
walking.
they are. If I switch it up, I'd never.
Okay, nothing to say
No, it looks.
about any of this.
If I switch it off, it'll be too dark to see.
Right, so
No answer.
nope.
I have a question.
Yeah?
There's not much in George Austin's apartment, aside from his MyPad tablet.
Huh. Another shiny gadget. Figures it would be the one thing you notice.
Be quiet.
Right, okay.
Hi.
Yes, miss.
So let's ask about
Did George
Michael.
know anyone named Michael?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Does this phone number look familiar to you?
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
Okay. So police station. We have a number and we've got
Officer
a...
Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Do you know anyone named Michael?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Right.
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah, it belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Okay,
Yeah, or
so
something.
Thanks
we're gonna
anyway.
head to the church now.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Because now we've figured out who our lead is. Kind of.
This is the phone number that Michael called George from.
Right. So let's exit, go back to Grace Church. Oh, that must have been why I came here. Remembered what the solution was before actually finding it.
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry.
Consult notes.
So there's this woman that might have died in a penthouse apartment.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
Right.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
Right.
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
And he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Oh, a slip-up. He gave us a name.
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. A slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
Well, thanks.
Stay.
He's not going to help us. But now that we've got a name...
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Very big coincidence.
Do you really want the police involved with this?
You're not a police officer.
No, but I can bring them in.
You have no right. They'd never do it.
Maybe I don't, but I can try. Either way, they will be looking at this church. And at you.
Right.
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I mean, kinda.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record, it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
Okay, straight from a church to a school.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul.
So he is praying in a
paths of righteousness
circle.
for his name's
Let's talk
sake.
to him.
And though I walk
Michael?
through the valley...
Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
I'm here to help. I need to talk to you. I'm not here to hurt you.
Whoa, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh yeah? Tell that to Leah and George and the others.
I couldn't help them, but I can still help you.
I couldn't save them, but I want to try and save you. If I can.
Try and save me? You were supposed to be the expert. That was the whole plan.
Plan?
Yes, our brilliant plan. We get the bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
Okay, so our options are... You think I wanted this to happen? I tried, I honestly tried. Or I'm going to stop it.
I'm going to stop it. You can trust me on this.
Trust. We trusted you to save us. And look where we are.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Oh, that's odd.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
That's very odd. Most people can't see ghosts. What's going on here?
I am so sick of guns.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of all this.
Temper, my host.
Oh.
That voice. It can't be.
I told you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me. If I may.
Fine, fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone, brought me back into this world, and as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine, outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
He knows what we are because he's a medium.
You're a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and...
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
Long time, no kidding. Alright.
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee. The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
So, she has had 3 hosts, 2 of whom have passed away. That's a bad track record for a spirit guide.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
Okay, so he is grieving.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
I sense there might be something more going on here.
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. But it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
I get the sense that she doesn't like being a spirit guide.
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
Right.
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Ha, right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Father Michael?
Lord is my shepherd. Yeah?
Okay.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Could you tell me about the Grace Group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense.
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
I wonder who was running that. Because it sounds so familiar.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going... What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't.
Right.
All right,
Of course. He makes me lie down in green
So
pastures.
we have
He leads me
something of a lead. Kind of.
Joey,
What's going on?
the ghost on the roof with...
You say that like it's...
Right.
Michael has got to know more than he's telling it.
Maybe we should keep talking to him.
Okay, so the hint was keep talking.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
So, next episode, we will be continuing to talk with the priest and see if he slips up somewhere. I guess I'm gonna have to go through these dialogue options in order. So, see you then.